Now CR! Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's time for more Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and we got a new team of Marvel crew for you. It is Johnny Storm, Miss Marvel, and Luke Cage. Because I'm a sucker for guys named Luke.
And
Black
Suit Spider-Man. Yeah.
Black Suit Spidey's always here. It's because, if memory serves correctly, the Lizard and Shocker are nearby. I know it's a shocker.
It's right. We're finally here, performing for you. It's the 4 new members of the Marvel crew.
Actually, 3, because Spidey always hangs out with us.
3
Spidey is like a 4th wheel. All right, we're going all crazy. Just follow Johnny. Johnny knows where it's at.
I want to learn some lore on Luke Cage. That would be cool, because I don't really know anything about him.
He's a new Avenger, and he used to go by the name Power Man in the 70s.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wore yellow shirts.
It is cool that his name is Luke, though.
I went to the wrong place. All right, so we're looking for the place of the dead. I know that sounds lovely,
Okay, aren't we in that place?
No. We got to go to the eating hall.
Oh, okay.
This way to the eating place.
Let's get some mutton.
Oh, this is not right either. That's the Midgar Bridge. This place always like really throws me off. Out of my way, running Flash wannabe.
Ooh, I wonder if they eat like they're in medieval times with like no forks or anything, just like big hunks of meat that they kind of just rip apart with their hands. Be awesome.
We just went in a circle.
I've always wanted to go to one of those medieval dining places. They say there are no plates; they just serve you food on big hunks of bread or something.
All right, so we got.
Maybe I'm thinking of some places.
Yeah, I think you're thinking.
I don't know if I'm.
Else. This has to be it. This is it. Why? Home to the Guardian of the Bridge. I don't want the Guardian of the Bridge. I want the place where you guys are all doing your fighting and stuff. Never able to find this
We need to find the vessel with the pestle. And the brew that is true.
Oh, there it is. It's giant. There's more than one of these weird... They're so bad at building these places, alright? Johnny's finally made it.
I know, they all look the same. They're all made out of wood.
I know, right? So hard to...
I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
There he is. Ghost Guy. What's up, Ghost Guy?
Well done. You have proven yourself to be valiant warriors.
Yeah, we have.
The door to the Hall of the Honored Fallen is now open to you.
But we're not fallen yet.
That's alright. We can still go in.
What? Did we die? Ah.
Welcome to Viking Heaven.
Yay.
Hello, valiant warriors.
Hi.
Welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen, where the courageous dead of Asgard feast and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
Hi, Steve.
Cool. This would be my version of heaven.
Ragnarok.
Cool. Yay.
Viking Heaven. Man, look at all the food.
Yay, lots of food. I'm Miss Marvel, even though I don't really know who I am, but all I know is that my...
Ben!
Hi, the name's Weasel.
I want to talk to you.
I was given that laptop you found on the helicarrier.
What have you found out?
The laptop is Black Widow's, and it holds information on a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank called the Imperium.
Leonardo, could Black Widow have been trying to give that secret to Dr. Doom?
That'd be my guess. But to get one last piece of evidence against the Black Widow, I need the password into her S.H.I.E.L.D. account. It's one of 2 names, Ivan Petrovich or Dr. Inez. Talk to Hank Pym about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we gotta go talk to Hank, but
Wait.
first let's talk to all these guys. Deadpool!
How are we in the fall of Fallen Heroes, though?
This team needs a catchy theme song. Something that mentions shaking your booty.
A theme song?
We can call ourselves Deadpool and his lackeys. And we can all get matching uniforms. Something in a dark blue. That color really sets off my eyes.
Whoa, that guy's
We don't need new costumes.
lots of personality.
Yeah, we do. With capes. Look at Dr. Doom. He gets all kinds of respect. And you know why?
No.
Because he has a big, scary cape.
He's also a murdering psychopath.
Well, there is that. But you can't deny the cape really makes him look tough. But let's go in one better. Let's wear elbow pads and shin guards with spikes coming out of them. Now that's tough.
That is pretty tough, actually.
That sounds like Fist of the North Star. You need to get serious!
No, I don't think so. You know how people talk crazy because they're insane? I talk crazy to keep from going insane.
My gosh.
If only you knew what I've got twisting around in my brain, thanks to Weapon X.
He's from Weapon X. Now it makes sense.
Weapon X?
Place that gave Wolverine his adamantium bones.
Oh my gosh.
I went there because they promised to cure my cancer.
Well, were they successful?
In a way, they gave me a healing factor like Wolverine's. And so many scars, I'm never taking this face mask off.
Not even to shower?
Ew. Maybe we do need a theme song then.
I like your thinking, Sunshine. Hey, we could even form a band.
A superhero band?
Yay, superhero band!
Oh,
guy's
heck
fun.
yeah, just think of it. With Storm singing lead, Wolverine on the bass, and the Thing on drums. And not to brag, but I play a pretty mean bagpipe.
Okay, do not mess with me, Deadpool. This has to happen now. You said we're gonna do it, we have to do this band thing.
As always, it's been unusual, Deadpool.
I've got a rash. Wanna see it?
No!
What? Alright, are we gonna... I guess we're gonna end up playing with Deadpool at some point, right?
Yeah, we will.
Is-
Greetings, and welcome to the Hall of Valhalla.
Greetings, Cam Clark.
Greetings, Thor.
Word has it you and Loki don't get along.
That is putting it lightly. Though we were raised as brothers, Loki has always held me in great disdain.
It's because you have long, flowy,
Yeah, why does he hate you? Because I look like Fabio. Of
Fabio
course.
hair. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you.
I don't know. Perhaps because he is of frost giant blood. Perhaps he needed more attention from our father as we were growing up. Whatever the cause, he is a vile and deceitful creature.
That is no way to talk about your brother, Thor.
Yeah.
What does Odin think of you and Loki fighting?
For many years, my father overlooked Loki's misbehavior, and many were the times that he tried to bring peace to us. But alas, he failed.
What happened?
My half-brother's hatred grew, and his name changed from the god of mischief to the god of evil. Since then, he has not only attempted to destroy me, but to take the throne of Asgard.
Can he just go to Asgard Town Hall and just change his name? I think he'd be
Yeah.
a lot happier.
Yeah, I know.
He has come close several times. Once, he switched bodies with me and assumed my identity. Another time, though it embarrasses me to recall, Loki turned me into a frog.
Sadness. That's pretty funny, though.
That is funny. Has Odin ever punished Loki?
Aye. My father once even imprisoned Loki in a tree. Of course, no prison can hold the god of evil. He escaped and has gone on to commit numerous crimes against Asgard and Earth.
I guess one can say he's rooted in villainy.
Okay,
Thanks for the information, Thor.
You're killing me.
Fare thee well.
Bye, Cam
I
Clark.
really like that voice for Thor. It's really awesome.
Leonardo leads. That's why the voice is awesome.
Oh, wow. He voiced
Hello.
Leo. Oh my-
This is quite the party they have here, isn't it?
It's all the rage, Storm. Yeah, he was the original Leonardo when we were kids.
Oh, yay.
How are things at the X-Mansion?
People are still pretty shocked about losing our teammate in Mephisto's realm, but having Weasel there is a nice distraction.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We left, what's his name there? Wait.
We saved Nightcrawler.
Oh, what about, Mr. Strange? Dr. Strange. Did
Doctor
we leave
Strange
him
is
there?
in an X-Men.
Beast
Oh my
discovered
gosh.
Weasel down in the sub-basement hacking into Cerebro. Forge caught him trying to get into the X-Jet hangar, and Emma Frost found him trying to
Sadness.
start up Wolverine's motorcycle.
I meant on our team, like our video game team. It is. Sorry, Storm.
This isn't Captain N. What do you think of Colonel Fury?
He's always struck me as a man who's fair and wise. But after seeing the Super Soldier Serum program and the Atlantean outpost, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Has Colonel Fury lost the ability to know right from wrong? What justifies creating those bestial super soldiers or spying on innocent neighbors?
Yeah.
That sounded like that hurt.
Yeah, I had.
How did you get your powers?
Well,
I am a mutant. I was born with the power to affect the weather. It didn't activate until I became a teenager.
But I bet you got plenty of snow days. Well, that's different.
Yes, for some people, a little too different. Take Senator Kelly, for instance. He'd like to have all mutants rounded up and put in jail just because they are different.
Well, that's not very nice. I
No,
mean, they
it's
should
not.
give you a medal. The kids would love you because, you know, they would get out of school. You know, you don't want to take a test one day, you just summon a blizzard.
She would be the best mom ever because she would just make a snow day whenever she needed to.
She needs to do that more.
I know.
Storm, come to Pennsylvania. Thanks, Storm.
Anytime, my friend.
We're friends? My life is complete.
Storm is so cool. Especially, I like her in this game a lot. Her voice is really awesome, and she looks really pretty too. I really like how she looks.
Valkyrie!
Is her hair always long like
Why
that,
does
though?
that
She looks
scoundrel
cool.
named Weasel stare at me so?
I think he likes you.
Ha! Don't make me laugh. A puny man like that is of no concern to me. Though I must admit, his stare is rather unnerving. Even to one such as I, who have endured the horrid sights of countless battlefields.
Wow, that must be a pretty bad stare then.
Stare.
Creepy stare!
I am Valkyrie, a chooser of the slain. My warrior sisters and I ride over battlefields and escort the worthy fallen to Valhalla.
Well, that sounds nice.
So you bring them here?
Yes. Here they are honored and can feast to their heart's content. Then, on the day of Ragnarok, they will battle once again and prove their courage one last time.
And where do they go after that? She's not gonna say.
It doesn't say.
How do you know who to take from a battlefield?
I can see a fire around them, a death glow, that signals the warrior is close to the end. Few other gods have this power.
So you're a ghost stalker?
So she's like the angel of death or something. It's kind of
Long
freaky.
ago, I was allowed to roam the battlefields of Earth and look for worthy warriors. But Odin put a stop to that. I am now limited to the battlefields of Asgard.
Oh, I guess her job got, you know.
She got demoted.
Fare thee well, human.
Bye, giant Valkyrie lady.
Bye, warrior chick.
What is this invisible?
Xena.
Sue!
Hello, and welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen. Pretty fantastic place.
Oh,
huh?
fantastic. I see what you did there.
Johnny's talking to Sue, but she doesn't even notice. I guess Johnny doesn't really get... There are some characters that get no interaction with other characters
That's
at all.
sad.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that,
All right, human...
Johnny?
yeah.
Johnny's her brother, or... Wait.
You know what? Yeah, we're doing this different. We're getting rid of Johnny.
No problem at-
And we'll, let's go as Luke Cage. That's better.
Okay.
Hello again. Is there something else you wanted?
Yes.
No. He's married to me.
Oh! Aren't you married
Wait.
to Reed Richards?
Oh, she says, aren't
Yeah.
you married to him? And she's like, no, he's married to me. Well, that's...
You have to do that snap thing with your head back and forth.
No, he didn't. Mm-mm.
Isn't your
All right.
husband the smart one of the Fantastic Four?
He might be an IQ point or two above me, but let's not forget, I've got advanced degrees in 4 biochemistry fields, and I'm pretty good at math, too.
Shots fired!
Do you
Shots
know...
fired!
Do you know algebra, or...
It all started when Reed was building a rocket ship a few years back. He had heard the government was going to pull funding, so he decided to take the ship up before the project could be discontinued.
So, how do you feel sounding like a 5-year-old woman?
Since
I
Reed
think
couldn't
she
handle a
sounds
ship
cute.
alone, Ben Grimm went as the pilot, while my brother Johnny and I went as additional crew.
If I was married to her, I would feel like I'm breaking so many laws, especially when she speaks.
I wish I had a voice like that. Some women sound like they're young, like their whole lives. They do.
You do sound young, but you don't sound like you're 5.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad.
And who are the Fantastic Four?
Well, the leader of our team is my husband, Reed Richards, who's also known as Mr. Fantastic. Then there's his best friend, Ben Grimm, although most people call him the Thing.
That's me.
Next is my brother, Johnny Storm. He likes to be called the Human Torch. And then there's me, Sue Richards, the Invisible Woman.
You know, she doesn't really look interested in this conversation. She keeps moving her head like every 5
she's just
seconds.
she's just like waiting for something else.
No
or-
problem at all.
She's like not focused at all. I mean, come on, pay attention to people.
Wolverine!
Wow. Would you look at this place? Never seen so many dead guys having the time of their lives.
Well, that's nice.
It's Six Flags for dead people.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're bringing up Jean again.
Why would you bring up? Don't bring up her up. Don't bring her up.
Me and Jeannie have
Luke.
something going on.
Luke
Not
Cage.
exactly sure what. but it was a powerful something. I'll tell you.
What?
So you think you might have gotten all romantic?
She was with someone else, dude. You're delusional.
Who knows? Not that I stood a chance with Cyclops mucking things up.
Mucking things
But
up?
now
She was
it's too
dating
late,
him.
ain't it? Guess I'll never know what she and I could have had.
You could go dig her up.
Because she didn't choose you. That would mean you could have never had that.
All right, so should we ask him where he got the claws, or just
Fine.
skip that?
Yeah, it's fine.
We know where he got his claws. The Weapon X program.
Fine.
Thanks, Wolverine.
Thanks, Wolverine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Always-
All right, you're a jerk.
we
I
brought-
don't
we brought
care.
up old
I don't
ones.
care, Wolverine.
I did not realize that the Invisible Woman and Ben and her husband, Mr. Fantastic, they're all friends, and they all. Her.
Move forward.
Wait, what? Johnny Blaze is what is her? Is
Johnny Blaze.
what is it? The Human Torch.
Johnny Storm.
The Human. Okay, Johnny Storm
Now
is
this
her
is
brother.
My kind of party. Look at all this food.
Johnny Storm and Sue Storm.
Almost makes me wish I was dead.
Johnny plays his Ghost Rider.
Okay, but Ben is their friend, so they're all related and friends.
There's family, yes.
I thought they were just random people. I did not know they knew each other and were related. Wow. I am so dense.
As much as I want to hear the thing. let's
How
hear
did you
this
get the name The Thing? Oh, fine.
one. Look at him.
Yep.
Sadness.
After college, I joined the Air Force and got my wings. I'm not half bad as a jet jockey, if I do say so myself.
Didn't you fly the spaceship?
Oh, it always comes back to this, don't it? Yeah, I was flying when the ship got hit by that radiation. That's when we became the Fantastic Four.
All right, that's all I needed to know. Next time I
Thanks.
hire a shuttle, you will not be flying it.
It seems
No problem.
like the plane would fall to the ground since he's like a ginormous boulder, basically.
Okay by me.
Hey, how you doing?
He still doesn't recognize poor Johnny.
Oh,
Problem.
Johnny's sad.
that's Johnny Storm. Why are there so many Johnny superheroes? I'm really upset.
I'm also really upset that you don't know how to
Fine,
walk.
fine.
Let's go.
Miss Marvel forgot who she was. I was in a coma for a while.
Yeah, I figured that as much.
I forgot.
All right,
where
let's
I
go,
was.
team. Ooh, a comic book. Huzzah!
That's right, Johnny. There's no time for picking up comic books. We're living it, man. We're living it. This is real. We're living the comic. You don't need that book.
Is it real? Is it really real?
Is this real life?
Hank,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm living a comic book, man. I'm living the dream.
He's one of the few men who ever treated the Black Widow well. Ivan was her chauffeur, and later turned out to be her surrogate father. He had raised her after her parents were killed in a fire.
Have you heard of Dr. Ainz?
You'll have to ask the Black Widow about that name.
So he was her
Come
Alfred
back
then?
anytime.
All right, so we talked to Hank. We got to go back.
She has a chauffeur. How much money does she have?
Come on.
Assassins must make a lot of money. I might want to look into that as a career.
No, I don't think that would be a good career move for you at all. That wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I might have to practice on
No.
people.
No practicing. There'd be none of that.
Oh, isn't that Valkyrie something? Maybe I should, go over there and introduce myself.
I don't think that would be a good
She
idea.
doesn't like you, dude. Forget it.
The password for Black Widow is... We'll go with this guy.
Thanks. When you get back from your mission, I'll have some solid evidence against Black Widow.
Cool.
How do you know what the password
you can thank
is?
me later. With cash?
I'm
With
broke.
cash?
I'm
What?
broke.
What do you think? We're like in the undead world. What do you think we have? We don't have any cash here.
No money.
There's no money here in the future.
No money at all. We're superheroes.
That's right.
It's not like we're Iron Man.
You know what we'll do? We'll give you an autographed picture of ourselves.
Cool. Onward, team! It's time for us to begin our mission. Finally.
That's right, because angels actually don't have money from It's a Wonderful Life. Remember the angel comes down and he's like, oh, I could really use some money. And he's like, oh, we don't carry that in heaven. It's like, so we are in Viking heaven, so we wouldn't have any money then.
Pretty. Let's go, team.
Ooh, we're jumping off the edge.
Ha ha! It was more wondrous than my wildest of dreams.
More dialogue!
Now I wish I could forever relive the fall of Asgard. It was so amusing to watch the oafish knaves as they fought in defense of their beloved city. But one by one, they realized that all was lost. Heimdall, Tyr, and even the mighty Balder have tasted the bitter dregs of defeat. Now I, Loki, am the true lord and master of Asgard. And all those who had dared to mock me are in chains, beaten, and hopeless.
Need I remind you, Loki, that your brother Thor still remains free?
Your fascination with the god of thunder grows tiresome, Enchantress.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful. That beauteous face will gain you only so much of my mercy.
But she does bring a valid point to light. Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that I would not be prepared? Traps aplenty wait for those who would dare to free my prisoners.
Traps that even they cannot overcome.
You underestimate me, Doom. After all, am I not the god of mischief? My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard. But trust me when I say they will never leave.
We've arrived in Asgard.
Very good. You must now move quickly to free Balder. Only he can rally the gods and save Asgard.
What about Thor? Oh, well. Flame on!
I know! Weird. I have no idea. I'm just wondering if Loki ever gets his hat caught on things when he's walking down the stairs. It's like, he's just these big hooks on his hat.
Asgard has fallen, and the gods are in chains. Be gone while you still draw breath, humans.
We're not leaving. As a matter of fact, we're coming through.
Yeah!
I had heard that humans were foolish, but I had no idea how foolish. Destroy the trespassers.
Never troll.
Wait, you want to know how foolish we are? Well, like, sometimes we, I don't know. I have no idea. I can definitely tell you some examples later. We forget our car keys all the time.
No, that's you.
Wait. We forget to feed our cats sometimes.
That's you again.
Oh, wait. Let's see.
Oh, you're batting 1,000 here. It's not nice to feed the trolls here.
Okay, they're just trolls, that's right. Fire! Yeah, that was weird. It was funny because they're like, oh, her beauteous face, but the graphics on her face are like, her face kind of looks like she's this metal, like, kind of looks like she has this plastic mask, like, from the 90s for, like...
It's a 10-year-old game.
For, like, you know, Halloween mask.
10-year-old game!
I know, but it's just funny.
Yes, I'm glad you were delighted by the trolls.
It's weird though, because in that place with Loki, did you notice that everyone was wearing green? I mean, was it like St. Patrick's Day that day or something? Like, they really went all
Green
out.
is the color of evil.
What? Green is a nice color. I thought green means like life and stuff. Well, in Skylanders it does.
No Skylanders.
Yeah.
Although it could be similar to Skylanders. I'm kind of low on power, yo.
Come on, Miss Marvel, you can do it. So, it's not fair, like, so Miss Marvel was a character before...
Help, Johnny!
Miss Marvel was around before What's-Her-Name was around and stole her powers. And then, like, what happened?
Who's What's-Her-Name?
The chick who stole her powers.
Rogue?
I didn't even know Rogue was evil at first. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was evil in the beginning. She was a member of the Brotherhood of Evil. Brotherhood of Mutants, sorry.
Then, you know what? Mr. X shouldn't have let her keep her powers.
Professor X. Mr. X.
Fine, I guess he is a professor. Yeah.
Let's not call people based on the degrees they earn. That's just
That's
silly.
right, so then he'll just be Mr. X.
No, that sounds bad.
Fine.
Yeah, you killed.
Sorry. So yeah, if I was Professor X, I'd be like, you're not allowed to use these powers because they're Miss Marvel's powers. You got them from evil
Pay
mutants.
homage to the might of Thor, son of Odin. Only by casting the elemental power of lightning upon this statue shall you be deemed worthy to proceed through the wall of battle unhindered.
Okay.
But we don't have lightning.
We have Miss Marvel. Let's see if she shoots lightning. So what you're gonna want to do is go up to the No, that's not. Follow me to the statue.
I don't.
To the statue.
I don't shoot any lightning.
Try circle. Nope, I don't think that was it. Why don't you switch characters? I'll do it.
Fine, I switched.
Got it.
Okay.
Now I'm Luke Cage. Get punched really quick. Whoa, my punching makes like a noise, like I'm in the movies.
Huh.
I don't
Bam!
have the power for that.
Alright, we need to change our powers. Alright, so what we do is go to Hero Details, to Miss Marvel. And you can actually, I should have showed people this before, but you can go to your powers menu, right here. So we got Nega Blast, that could be electricity. What you do is if you want to add Nega Blast, you hit R2, and it'll bring up your power thing. Or no, sorry, Prism is locked. Why would Prism be locked? That's the ability I need.
Maybe because we're not cool enough?
No, that doesn't...
We're not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Photon. What are her... I don't think we can use her, actually.
We'll have to be Thor then.
Nope, we'll bring in Storm. That's annoying.
Sadness. Thor's sad. He wanted to shoot his own statue.
No, Thor doesn't
with
get
lightning.
to shoot his own. Doesn't get to shoot his own statue.
I'm sorry.
Change team. Alrighty. So, Miss Marvel, you're out. Storm, you're in.
Storm. Just follow my lead and we'll do fine.
And yes, Storm has her 90s
New outfit!
costume.
Woo! It looks cool.
Alright, I need to see
It's
the
really
statue.
awesome. Sorry, I'm way back here.
Ah! So hard to aim
Get
this.
it right, Storm.
Inadequate abilities.
Okay, that's because
that's lightning.
Kwing, it's because you were not saying lightning strike.
Alright. Lightning strike!
Lightning strike! Lightning strike! I call upon the lightning from 1,000 lightnings.
We gotta be Thor.
I call upon the lightning from Storm Chasers, the show.
Thor's very sad. What do you mean inadequate abilities?
It's Thor! This is Thor!
God of Thunder!
What in the world? How could it be inadequate? This is ridiculous.
To do that.
You do not lack the power to do that.
I require more energy.
Okay,
Are you kidding me?
Guys, stop attacking it. I got this. I'm Thor. Alright, let's change his powers.
So Thor doesn't have the power to...
No, Thor has the power. Stop. He has the power. Thor's rage. That's what we need.
Yep.
R2. That. Yes. Thank you. That.
Fine. Okay, God of Thunder, whatever. Let's do this.
Ah! That's what you get for doubting Thor.
Wait, so did we just not do it right, or like the only person who can do it is Thor then?
No, I've done it with Storm before.
That is so weird.
Yeah,
I guess
whatever.
the game just doesn't like you today.
Probably not.
Oh my gosh, look at the bridge. Stars down there. So pretty.
What's this? Are you another illusion of Loki's? Will his thirst for vengeance upon us ever be sated?
No, I don't think so. Don't worry, Baldur. We've been sent to free you.
Yeah.
I should have known friends of Thor would come to our aid. But it shall not be so easy to liberate me.
Did you know that Thor is actually in our party and you're totally miscounting him? So, what do we have to do?
I'm right here,
Two of my
dude.
brethren are also imprisoned. Tyr and Heimdall. To break the spells which bind me, you must free them first.
What?
You will find them through the doors to either side of me. I care not about my fate, but please, free Tyr and Heimdall.
Yeah, sure, we can do
I
that.
think you would care a little bit. I mean, come on.
Just a smidge.
Don't you want a Snuggie and some ice cream? Come on.
I want a Snuggie and some ice cream. That would actually be great. I am very upset with you, Baldur, for not knowing that I, Thor, was also in the team.
He's like, you're one of Thor's friends. You look a lot like him. It's like, I am your friend. I am
Thor, you fiend!
This battle will end soon.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Look at my Luke Cage move!
What? Yeah.
Whoa! I'm awesome! Oh my god.
I told you guys with the name Luke.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty awesome.
Alright, now we have to do some Luke Cage allure. This guy's amazing.
I told you he's Power Man.
He's cool.
You have won.
Yes, we have
You
one.
thought you won.
Boss
I'm
isn't
gonna.
watching.
Oh, I was gonna try to
No,
flame him around.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm literally
Winning.
using the enemies as weapons against themselves.
Isn't that exciting?
Either that, or he would be really good at doing like a couple's like ice skating routine.
Well, anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. In the comments section below, tell us your favorite team that we should play as in the comments below. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the God of Thunder. And we shall see you next time. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!